Hello, everybody. Just sitting here in my office this afternoon, and I was doing some work this morning, writing in my journal, which I do on a regular basis. And I would actually encourage you to write in your journal, or get a journal first, I guess, and then write in it on a regular basis to help get your thoughts going. This is my journal right here, black moleskin, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And I was thinking about anger because I've been told in the past that I am a pretty angry guy underneath it all. And you know what? I think there's some accuracy to that. At least there was when I was a little bit younger, for sure. And I didn't really recognize it, and I really thought that it wasn't so much that I had anger issues in my life, but that everybody around me was making me angry. And as I've gotten older, because now I'm in my advanced old age, and as I've gotten older, I've decided that honestly, it's not so much that people make me angry, is that sometimes people do something and it touches something down in my heart, and it sets off an angry response. And so I feel angry, and it's not necessarily, I could say that it's caused by what another person did. But in many cases, it is a response to something that's within my own heart. And so I just want to talk to you guys for a couple minutes about anger, because, there's an interesting verse in Scripture that says that we should be angry, yet do not sin. And I don't think anger is always sinful. Anger is a lot like pain. Pain is a warning sign for your body. If I have something that hurts, and, again, at my advanced old age, everything hurts. And so when I am hurting, I realize that there's something wrong. Okay, I've got a pain in my arm or my hand or whatever. And it's like, I better find out what's going on with that and see if it's just like a pulled muscle, or if there's something more drastically wrong, or whatever's going on. And, right now, if I have a sore throat or a headache, or God forbid, if I have a fever, then I got to wonder, is it COVID? Is it something else? Whatever. And I've had COVID. So you wonder about all those things. But anger is a lot like that. It's your emotions telling you that something is not right. And it could be because some other person or circumstance did something that was injurious to you. Legitimately, they said or did something that was hurtful. And so because of that, you responded with anger. Like I said, it could also be that other person didn't necessarily do anything to hurt you, at least not intentionally, but it hit something deep inside of you and it set you off, and boom, you're angry. And see, if we can't analyze and kind of step back, and this is what I want to encourage you to do, is to step back and kind of analyze where that anger is coming from. Because if it's coming from a place of, wow, I've been hurt before, and this person kind of poked at that wound, well, that's not really their fault. I mean, maybe you can go to them if it's a safe situation. You can go to them and say, hey, you know what? I wish you wouldn't do this. Or I wish you wouldn't say this because it's hurtful to me. But if that's what it is, then maybe that just shows you that there's a place in your own heart, place in your own life where you need to heal, right? And so it's not them so much as it is you healing on the inside for yourself. I was just writing down a few things about my own level of anger about some issues that have been going on in my life. And I'm not going to explain the issues right now because that's not really the point here. But, just said the last part of my journal entry it says, right now, this is what I'm seeing about my own anger. One is that there are still hurt feelings between, there's several different people that there are just hurt feelings between themselves and me. And so there's just hurt there. And those feelings are still real. And they're still complicated, and they haven't healed completely yet. As much as, the thing about healing is that it doesn't happen on your time. It happens on the other person's time, and it happens on God's time. And that's where you have to understand. The other thing that I was thinking about with anger in one particular situation, if you have somebody who has never been able to express their emotions, they've never been able to say, hey, you hurt me and you did this and whatever. Well, the first time that they're able to do that, the first time that they're strong enough or they feel safe enough to express their own hurt, they're probably going to overreact, right? It takes time to understand how to manage your emotions, how to manage your emotional responses. So that's something that's really important. Is that the first time somebody is able to express themselves that they're hurt or they're angry or they're upset or they're whatever, you can almost expect that they're going to somewhat over respond rather than have a correct response. And they may not even realize it until much, much later. And the third thing that was helpful for me, and this one was really helpful, is situations I'm talking about, for me anyway, they don't really have anything to do with me at all. They don't have anything to do with me at all. Now, does it affect me? I guess in a way, yeah. But really, it's about other people and how they're responding to certain circumstances. And I'm in the loop, I'm in the circle, but it's not something that I did or didn't do necessarily. And so my response, and this is where we're going to end up today, my response is just compassion. Say, hey, listen, you know what? Might have done something, maybe it was hurtful to me, but I really understand that it's a reflection of the hurt that's going on inside of you. So I'm just going to respond with healing, compassion, grace, mercy. As I think about it, this is a lot of thing I'm going to end with here, is that responding to other people's hurts and when they've hurt you, the best response is almost always grace. And it's almost always love and compassion. That's the way Jesus responded, and that's the way we should respond too. Anyway, love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.